Hello friend, here I will give a presentation about communication standard, OSI layer, organizational standard, internet standard, history and understanding of ISO layer. The Open System Interconnection (OSI) model was created by the International Organization for Standardization (ISO) in Europe in 1977. OSI was created because the communication tools created by IBM communicate with other vendors, so the OSI standard was formed. ISO is a communication standard that is applied in computer network. This standard causes all communication tools to communicate with each other over the network. The OSI Open System Interconnection Reference Model describes how information from an application software on a computer moves across a network medium to an application software on another computer. The OSI reference model itself is conceptually divided into 7 layers. Each layer has a specific network function. ISO International Organization for Standardization provides a structured logical framework from how data communication process interacts over a network. This standard was developed for the computer industry so that computers can communicate on different networks efficiently. There are 7 layers in the OSI model. Each layer has a special responsibility for the data communication process. For example, one layer is responsible for establishing communication between devices, while another layer is responsible for correcting errors during the data transfer process. ISO. The OSI layers model are divided into two groups, upper layers and lower layers. The upper layers focus on user application and how files are presented on the computer. For network engineers, the main part of communication is the lower layers. Lower layer is the essence of real-time data communication over a network. The main purpose of using the OSI model is to help network designers understand the function of each layer associated with the data communication flow, including the type of network protocols and transmission methods. 7-layer functional on OSI. Physical layer. This layer is the simplest layer when compared to other layers. The physical layer is related to the connection between devices. For example, the connection between routers, connection and network cards. In addition, the first layer of OSI also deals with network transmission media, bit synchronization, cable network topology, network architecture, signal methods. To Data link layers. These layers serve to correct hardware errors and flow control occurs here. These layers also makes data transfer more real and will be responsible for the final packet of binary data. Binary data comes from a layer higher than layers 2, which will be sent to the first layer. 3. Network layers. The three layer server to provide routing so that data packet can be sent from the local network out. It also functional in defining protocol address and declining error. For transport layer, this layer is the OSI mode center providing transfer between the two endpoints. This layer also controls the flow and makes a signal when a data packet has been received. In addition, this layer is responsible for checking errors that usually occur on connection. 5. Session layer. This layer functional in defining connection that can be created, maintained, or destroyed. This fifth layer has a login procedure related to security. The protocol at this layer is NetBIOS. 6. Presentation layer. This layer functional to perform the translation of a cipher in the syntax system. The protocol is the layer R redirector software such as workstation, RDP, VNC, and network systems. 7. Application layers. This OC7 layer is a very intelligent layer because of its functional as a regulator of network functionality. So, this layer will manage how the application will access the network, create messages, or detect errors. Some of the protocols that exist at this layer are HTTP, CMTP, VTP, and NFC. Apart from this, the presentation layer also serves as the main relation between network resources and network applications. Understanding organizational standards. Standards are an important thing in recruiting and maintaining a competitive market than manufacturing communication device and with a grade of data interoperability in the communication process. Data communication standard can be categorized into two categories, namely de facto conventional and de jure legal or regulatory categories. A communication standard is a protocol. A protocol is rule or standard that regulates or allows communication and data transfer between two or more computer points. Protocol can be implemented in hardware, software, or a combination of the two. At the lowest level, the protocol defines the hardware connection. Internet standard. In short, an Internet standard (ISTD) is a normative specification of technology or methodology that applies the Internet. Internet standards were created and published by the Internet Engineering Task Force Then Internet began in 1969 when the as Department of Defense (U.S.), the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, decided to connect research on how to connect a number of computers to form an organic network. That is, and thank you.